turn on my desk light. Hello friends, as you can see we had a very cozy morning. We have been doing some catching up, reading Alchemized. Ooh, and it matches my new sweater. I got this gorgeous chenille sweater from Costco for $8. 10 out of 10 would recommend getting a Costco membership, but today I just wanted to do a little day in my life vlog because I really am trying to catch up on my reading and really prioritize it more throughout my days. It's been quite hard for me to focus lately, but a typical day for me includes some kind of freelance work, content creation work, and puttering around my house because I do stay at home. I work from home. My fiance works full time and I kind of handle most of the house things. There are things that I very much enjoy. So this afternoon we are going to be doing some content creation type of work because it's kind of like big news, but I just recently found out that my current contract that's like my full-time income is ending this month. I got my 30-day notice and I saw it coming, but it still is very scary. I have been self-employed as a freelance copywriter and content manager since 2020, and I've been fortunate enough to have kind of long-term contracts that do supply me with like a more full-time income. And so in 2026 things are definitely going to shift for me. I will be continuing on with the various sources of income that I have right now and also branching out and really putting in the work. This year was supposed to be kind of big financial, you know, starting a few different streams of income, and I have done a lot of the kind of groundwork for that and brainstorming for that, but that's the easy part for me. Actually executing is very tough for me. But 2026 we don't really have a choice. I'm a firm believer that when one door closes another opens, and while I don't necessarily believe that everything happens for a reason, I do think that things happen the way that they are meant to, and that you can always take a kind of negative situation and transition it into something positive for you. I believe in the lucky girl mindset. I am lucky, good things happen to me, everything always works out for me. This is kind of a prime example of that. Is I was thinking about doing Vlogmas and then my contract ended, and on December 1st I will have nothing but free time to dedicate to the channel. I am planning to do Vlogmas and post every day from December 1st to December 25th. I am really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a really good jumping off point for the new year. I also am going to really be kind of honing in on my content pillars for the channel. Everything will stay book focused. That is what this channel was built around. However, vlogs, cozy gaming, lifestyle things, as well as tech things have always been a big part of my channel. And I just want to really focus on providing more value to my videos. I really love doing vlogs and I will continue to do that, but I really want to do more actual like tech, iPad planning, book journaling, tutorial type of content, giving helpful information as opposed to doing, you know, kind of wrap ups and book tags and TBR videos. But I really want to up my kind of camera and filming game in the new year because I want to film a lot more iPad content. I really need to like hone in on my camera settings and all those kinds of things like that. That being said, I'm kind of like in this place where I'm like, do I want to just slow down and really enjoy the holiday season and not force myself to work a lot, or do I really want to push myself in this last month and a half of the year? And I think the latter is going to have to be what I do. At the end of the day, I'm a Gemini Sun, Libra Moon, so the yin and the yang of it all, the balance, the I want to do both of me is truly rooted in my core, and I really can't ever commit to just one thing fully because of that. I feel I always want to do both. I want to slow down and I want to enjoy the holidays. I want to do a lot of baking and crafting and, you know, having my family over, watching Christmas movies, really like getting into the season because it's the first Christmas in my new house. But at the same time, I want to propel my channel and propel my content into the new year strong because the channel has been, I've been kind of all over the place, so I feel like my content's kind of been all over the place. We really just need to refocus. This afternoon, we're going to do some major Notion kind of content planning. I need to really like clean up my Notion, get it ready for new year videos, for like new year planning, new year reset. I need to do things like update my books read tracker in my Notion, update my archive in my Notion. I'm going to just do a couple chores here quickly, eat something for lunch, and then we're gonna sit at my desk and do some Pomodoro timers, probably put on Spirit City so I can really focus, give myself a few goals. So that being said, we are on page 490 of Alchemized. We're almost halfway through. We are like getting there. So I'm definitely going to plan, prioritize. That's kind of my, maybe that's my word for 2026. Not just planning to do things, but actually prioritizing things, actually making myself do it. This evening, I would like to, instead of getting on my Switch, read like 100 pages of this. I will check in with you. Please let me know if you like these kind of videos, kind of like bookish day in my life. I think that the vlogs have been doing well on my channel, and that really makes me happy because I feel like that is something that I really enjoy doing. I really do put in the effort to like romanticize my life, and it also really helps when you stay at home all the time. Gives me a reason to like wash my hair and clean up my house. If I do that, then I can more easily like make more quality content. Speaking of washing my hair, I am officially letting go of the like you only need to wash your hair once a week narrative. I'm just maturing and growing and realizing things. I am realizing with my kind of like finer hair, I have a good amount of hair, but it's very fine. I just love it so much more when it's like freshly washed. And I was kind of buying into the thing where I was like, it's better for your hair if you're not like washing it all the time. And I am by no means going to be washing it every day. But lately I've been on more of like a every 3 days kind of routine. I just feel so much better when it's like soft and clean. I don't know. We'll see. I hope this whole thing's been in focus because I feel like I am not. I will check on you guys in a bit.
Might need it. He took my other hand and brought it to his lips, pressing a kiss to the back of my glove.
You guys, why didn't anyone tell me that I haven't updated my Notion books read tracker all year long? I'm like, let me go update that. I know it's been a while, but like, let's just see where I'm at. There's not even a tag for 2025, which means I'm really not using it. But honestly, this is kind of just like for an archive for me because I don't want to just leave all my books and my tracking in a single like external website like Goodreads. I really want to have that knowledge for myself, especially for like what I rated things. I'm honestly just going to go in and add every single book that I've read this year. I already have the template in Notion. I can just click a button and add all the info in. And I haven't read a ton this year compared to the last couple of years. So I did go for a decaf tea at this point because it's 4 o'clock. So I got a bunch of Vlogmas and content planning done. And that was like my big to-do list today, as well as filming this vlog. So I'm going to knock a few more things off my to-do list, take a break at 5 o'clock, switch the laundry, put the sheets on the bed, start getting ready for dinner, and we'll check back in later. It is about 4:45. We are going to get up off the computer. I got a lot of focus in for content planning today, so I'm very happy about that. I did some Notion updates. I sent some emails for work. I applied to a job on Upwork. I got a little distracted every once in a while, but when I see something on Upwork that really seems to fit my skill set, I generally just throw out a proposal when I see it before wasting any time, because that is such a saturated website. But I do get some work from Upwork, so that was a pretty productive afternoon session. So I also did finish the 3rd book in the Filthy Rich Vampires earlier on audiobook. I have been binging through these the last week or so. Luckily, all the audios have been available at my library, so we're gonna start the 4th one right now while I go switch the laundry, put my sheets on, pull out some shrimp for dinner. You know the drill. I'll let you guys know what we've made for dinner. And then if Matt isn't home by then, I'm gonna sit down and probably pick up Alchemized. Maybe pick up a game or something. I really want to get back onto like some of my iPad games, like casual, just sit down, tappy games on my iPad. If you have any iPad game recommendations, please let me know. I would love to kind of branch out a little bit and do some new things in the new year and maybe try some new apps. I really like things that I can like check in and collect all the time. Like, I really do like the Animal Crossing Complete on the iPad. You can collect like outfits and just do little tasks, kind of simulation things like that. But I'm thinking about maybe like getting back into my Disney Magic Kingdoms, maybe getting back into my Heyday. Just things that I can like pop on for like 5 or 10 minutes and check and then get off, instead of like sitting down on my Switch and getting like sucked into like, you know, a week of Stardew Valley. Anyway, productive day. I'm happy about that. My nose is red. I've been blowing it all day. The rain, I think, got my allergies all crazy. But that reminded me, it's cold and flu season and we are trying to get our immunity up. So we're gonna eat a clove of raw garlic. You guys didn't know? This is very good for you. And Matt and I love to eat raw garlic. So cheers. It's spicy. It is 11:30. I'm in bed. I think I read about 75 to 100 pages of Alchemized today. I finished my audiobook and I started a new audiobook, The Filthy Rich Vampires. I've started the 4th and final book. So I think that was a pretty productive day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Have a great morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. And I will see you in the next video.